we'll start with Adam Lallana. It's crazy that we're coming to a summer, really. If you rewound the clock 12 months and told us that this summer there's a possibility that, you know, Adam Lallana not just won't be a regular first teamer, but, you know, he could even be a potential sale candidate. I think people would have thought you were mad. I think it's fair to say it's been a very, very difficult season for Adam.
Yeah, definitely. It's been an injury-stricken one. And, you know, a couple of seasons ago, we were talking about a player who is really at the form of his career, doing very, very well for Liverpool, creating a lot of chances, and seemed to be one of Klopp's favourite players. He was a mainstay in the team, creating chances, able to really just fit in between the lines and obviously do a lot of those turns that kind of get a bit annoying after a while. But yeah, this season's it's been a poor one for him personally. I think he's struggled with injuries and obviously not in the World Cup squad for England this year. And so you're looking at the summer and you're thinking, where does he fit into this side? Midfield is going to have a new look next season, and we'll come on to Henderson in a minute, I'm sure. But, you know, he's one of the players you're looking at and you're thinking, where exactly does he fit in? Where is his future? Because he's not a young player anymore. He's only got a couple of years really left in him. And while he's one of Klopp's favourites, you have to question, you know, this is a player who probably wants to be a mainstay in a team, and he's not really going to get that at Liverpool.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, when you think about it? Like, he is such a talented footballer, such a talented player, and he's gone from being absolutely integral. I say Klopp loves the bones of him, and in that regard, I can't see us actively looking to move him on or whatever. But I think you're right in so much as he's either going to have a massive fight on his hands, or he's going to have to accept a shifting of maybe his role or maybe his importance in the squad. I mean, if nothing else, it's interesting that of the list of players, no mention of James Milner, and yet James Milner probably would have been on this list last summer.
Yeah, definitely. I think James Milner's been one that I was always kind of worried about when he was in central midfield. What was he really capable of, you know, coming up against the best sides and putting in a shift there? But he's done really well. Key to the Champions League fight, obviously, and in the final, okay, we didn't perform to our usual level, but he was key in getting us there. Record most assists as well. So a lot of people were crazed by the fact he wasn't in that team of the year for the Champions League. Yeah. So I think, you know, that's indication in itself of what he's done this season.
Well, it's encouragement. That's got to be encouragement for someone like Adam Lallana, though, hasn't it, when you think about it? And like, he doesn't have the versatility of a Milner, and I don't think he's as physically robust, of course, but, you know, he is a much more, I think he's a more technically gifted footballer than James Milner. And I mean, neither of them are blessed with electric pace. So, you know, if you're Adam Lallana going into this season, he's probably not going to be disheartened. He would probably look at Milner, and to be fair, he would be judge his own ability and think that he's got every right to not just fight for his place, but he knows he will back himself, I think, to get himself into the team.
Yeah, definitely. And as I said before, it's a player that we've seen quality from him before. It's not that he's a poor player. It's just a couple of people maybe wondering that, has he peaked? Has he hit those years that he was really at the best? And now this injury-stricken season, has that just stopped his momentum in this team? So I think what is key to his future is that he is obviously a player that Jurgen Klopp likes a lot. And he's someone maybe we don't have a lot of, in that he can really create a chance out of nothing, read between the lines and move between them as well. And things like that just set him apart. So if he can get a good pre-season under his belt, and obviously disappointing to not be part of that World Cup squad, but actually maybe that does him a favour because it gives him the chance to really hit pre-season and show that he's got something to offer. Yeah,
I completely agree on that. I think it's funny because if he'd come back to fitness probably 2 or 3 weeks earlier, I think he'd have been able to play a bigger part in the Champions League final, a more effective part, and I think almost certainly he'd have been on the plane to Russia. And then what knock-on effect does that have from there? So no, it is interesting.